All right, Bobby here, Madness 80. We got some more Pokemon. It's been a minute. Did the Charizard, Jazwares Pokemon Select line. This is an articulated Articuno, which is awesome because I've never seen an Articuno figure. If you have, let me know who made it. What was it? Was it cool? Because this thing looks cool. So I wonder if there was one, could it be top? And of course, with this coming out, or is out, where's my Moltres? Where's my, why am I forgetting the other one? Articuno, Zapdos, there we go. I had to do the Spanish numbers in my head. But yeah, this looks fantastic. We got a nice glossy, let me get under the right light, Articuno on the side of the box. And this is still Series 1. So Charizard came out a minute ago. These two seem to have dropped. I picked up Greninja and Articuno about a month ago, so I am late AF. And Rayquaza, who looks a little smaller, given that these three figures so far look to be around the same size. So I don't know how accurate that is scale-wise. I'd imagine the Articuno, being a legendary bird, would have been much larger than, excuse me, Charizard and Greninja. I imagine these two are about the same height, right? But the Rayquaza should be huge. And it doesn't, that Rayquaza does not look huge. It doesn't look like it has enough segments in its body, but whatever. We'll see when it drops. Thing about these packagings, my Charizard last time I mentioned was messed up. This one too. People tend to grab it by these and it's weighted. So, blah. All right. Let's rip this bird open. Compare it to a couple trainers I have. And that Charizard. This looks awesome. I can't wait. Dude, this thing is awesome. Look at that wingspan. This right away, I love the blues. Again, blue being one of my favorite colors. This is nice, man. Just turn him around. You can see it comes with the same stand. We've seen this stand before with Charizard. I imagine this is going to come with every single one of these figures in this Pokemon Select line. This is a gorgeous figure. Wingspan, not so bad. Look at that. He does, again, seem, it seems a little small. You know what I like too? Or is that just, I was gonna say, I like how this one was going down a little. Like, it wasn't symmetrical, and I thought that was a design choice, but I think the packaging pushed it down, so now I'm not so happy about that. But this looks gorgeous. I really like this. Look at this. You got bendy wire and this flowing tail. So the stand doesn't stand tall enough, isn't high enough, rather, this extender. So you got to wrap and flow the way this, see the way I wrapped and flowed this tail. That's kind of how it is in package. It was hanging a little more. I mean, or you can have it touch the ground. It's cool. The legs are articulated. Nice face, nice painted face, nice cartoony eyes. Oh man, that's a sloppy application of pink there on its mouth. So you can see it's bleeding over into his beak. And just not applied all the way inside the mouth there. That's kind of whack, but from far, what do you think? I think that looks cool. This is nice. Let me get this on a mount and bring him closer up for inspection. All right, let's start off with taking a look at the stand. I think I messed up last time. I said there was no Pokeball logo on here, and there is. It's frosted. You can see, hear my nail grind against it. So, Pokeball stand, and then the arm. What I do wish, though, is the bottom of this arm, I wish it had a hole that this could peg into. And what I mean is by, if every figure is coming this, because we know Charizard comes with this, if I could clip that into that and get a taller stand so I'm able to stretch the tail out a little more, that would have been fantastic. Or to have, you know, if I had him on the shelf, I want Charizard this height or on the ground, and then this one way up, you can't see, but tall, basically. It would have been nice to be able to stack those, but it is what it is. As for the figure itself, let's bring him in close, Beautiful eyes, man. These are stamped or painted nicely. I think these look stamped on. Again, the pink in the mouth sucks. Not applied all the way, not applied cleanly. I do get some pink on the lip. I could probably scratch the lip part off, but there's probably nothing I could do about the missing paint in there. The top of the mouth is painted as well, red. And that's all right. As for articulation on Articuno here, you could get a full 360. You could see it's just a clean cut. There's no ball, so boom. This is a softer plastic, so you could see it's not symmetrical right now thanks to the tray, but You can heat that up and just kind of move that there. Cold water, you're good to go. I do like the sculpted work here on the chest, the breast of the bird. Very poofy, nice. I like how birds have the big puffed out chest. I do like this piece of articulation here. It's just a giant ball into the shoulder, which allows for a nice amount of rotation there. But it does go into a hinge joint, which is interesting. So that's where your flapping will come in. You do get a hinge joint, excuse me, nearly halfway there. Not too much back. What is that? About 90 forward. And that's about it for the wing. It is sculpted nicely. Nice little feather ridges there. Both sides are the same. Nice little drumstick of a leg there. Looking good. This does go forward and back. There is no ball similar to... actually, I was going to say Charizard, but he's the same way. It's a swivel. Backwards knee, since he is a bird, so you get the kneecap there on the backside. Double jointed. Looking good. And you do get a swivel at the bottom of the foot, bottom of the claw, whatever you want to call it. And each talon on his foot is articulated. So even the back one. Pretty cool. The thing is, these are kind of flimsy, so you can't really get him to stand. Plus the weight of the tail and all that stuff. He will fall over. And then speaking of the tail, this does have a bendy wire inside. I don't know if it has multiple bendy wires given how thick it is, but you can straighten that out. Get a nice long flowing tail and pose that however you would like. So I'm gonna get a nice little wavy loop there. That looks cool. And then to display the figure, he does have that big hole at the bottom, similar to Charizard's belly. Plugs right in nicely. The feet, go ahead and adjust after. You know, dangling there. And you get a nice Charizard, excuse me, Articuno. I'm going to get Charizard. That's why I said his name. Give me a second. So I am having Articuno's tail and wing assist me here, but I wanted to give you a height comparison. Let me know what you think. Legendary doesn't necessarily mean giant or big. Just, you know, it can mean a lot of things. But do you feel Charizard should be bigger than Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos? Assuming the other two birds will be made at this size. I don't know. I'm not too happy. I mean, ideally in a Pokemon display, this would be high up away from everybody, so you could kind of fudge that there. But what do you think? Is this about right? You guys let me know in the comments how you feel about that. But it's still a gorgeous toy, and as far as I know, this is the first Articuno toy. Unless Japan had a cool Articuno toy. I know they had a lot of Pokemon figures that didn't necessarily make their way. There was a long time ago, God, maybe when Pokemon Silver dropped, Silver and Gold, there was this big Lugia that an Ash Ketchum could ride on. However, I don't think the Ash Ketchum was a 6-inch figure. It may have been smaller, so in my head, it seems bigger and awesome. But it probably doesn't look as cool now. But yeah, I would love a Lugia that an 6-inch Ash Ketchum or your Figma Red or your SHF Ash Ketchum could ride on. That would be amazing. Again, let me know your thoughts. Seems a little small. This figure is fantastic. If you haven't picked it up, 20 bucks, you got nothing to lose. It's amazing. It will go great in a Smash Brothers display or your Pokemon display. This guy as well, I'm not sure if he's an assist Pokemon in Smash Brothers. Maybe he was at one point. I don't recall, man. There's just so many assist Pokemon and have been so many Pokemon in Smash Brothers throughout the day. But why not? You know, it's your toy display. Let's get another comparison. Articuno just kind of laying here with Solgaleo. This was the previous license holder. I forget who that was. Was it Tomy? Remind me if you guys even collected Tomy figures back then. But hey, legendary, right? Pretty awesome. How about these two together? These look awesome in my opinion. Pokemon Red, Pokemon Trainer Red, Figma. Looking fantastic next to this Jazwares Pokemon Select Articuno. Awesome. I wish I had my SHF Ash Ketchum, but you know, if you're like me, you probably renamed Red to Ash. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you're a purist. But yeah, this looks fantastic. And given how nice and decent, I don't want to praise them too hard, these Pokemon Select are. However, I will praise them on their Fortnite and Halo figures. I would like them to take a stab at some trainers. I think some trainers would be fantastic to go with their Pokemon stuff. Let's move on. Throwing Mario in there again. I'm not sure if this was a Pokemon helper in Smash, but hey, if you want to make him a Smash helper, there's a... Is it Jazwares? Jax Pacific, excuse me. Mario figure looking fantastic. And then another Pokemon, I believe. This is from Wicked Cool Toys, Jazwares. Fantastic attempt at doing a Haunter figure, right? You got to have these stands, but I think that's a good execution. I love Gengar, Haunter, and Ghastly. So I wanted to bring him out and show the nice bright colors, the purple with the blue. Awesome. One more comparison, kind of off the cuff. This is really because I don't have a lot of my Pokemon with me. They're all stored away as well. But this Bowser is fantastic, and I think these bright, beautiful looking video game figures go well together. Why not? They look awesome. So 20 bucks, not bad. Again, my only concern, and I can't even answer that 100%, is it's out of scale. To me, it seems out of scale. To me, it should be a larger bird, but you guys let me know. I'm not the Pokemon expert. I'm just a fan of video game action figures. And yeah, I do play the games, but I just don't recall, you know, the size of those two specific Pokemon. So thank you for checking this out. Let me take the time to ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I know this isn't something a lot of Marvel Legends collectors will collect, or Star Wars Black Series collectors will collect, or even Fortnite, or whatever the heck else McFarlane I've reviewed. That's McFarlane, excuse me, on this channel. But at the end of the day, I love video game action figures. So whether it's Mortal Kombat, whether it's Fortnite, whether it's Mario or Pokemon, Overwatch, I'm going to look at it. So I'm going to thank you for looking at it as well. Check me out on Instagram. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.